These pictures are being taken because I'm going to take this motorcycle to Wash's Cycle in Lawrenceburg for repair, and I want to make sure that they know that I have the possession of these parts, which are loaded on my truck, and that the date is verified by the State Journal. This is Sunday the 13th, 2005, February the 13th, 2005. I will take the motorcycle and these parts, engine and transmission parts, to Lawrenceburg tomorrow. This is what's loaded on the truck, and I'll get a closer picture of the other things at a later time, here in a few minutes. But all of these parts are here. Several handlebars, crash bars, and the frame. This is a, I don't know if we can get the number that's down here. That's the only frame number that I can find on this bike, or identification numbers that are stamped into the bike. These are parts for the motor and transmission as I see them today, getting ready for going over to Lawrenceburg. Again, this is the paper for February 13th, 2005 to denote today. Now I'm going to try to pick up the numbers that are on that I can see for these different pieces. I can't tell if that's a 12141 and B88, that's on the transmission. This one here is the engine number, 49WL1206. It's 491L1206. There are some other numbers here down by the crank, which is 112082 or 382. That's D8C. This one here has a number that's on the inside of the case that goes on side the motor, is 131372. 131372. These are the jugs that go on. This one has a number on the bottom of it. It's 120-36, and this one here has 120-361. 120-361. And there's the two heads for the motors, or for the jugs. These are some of the parts that we're taking over to Wash's Cycle for them to put my motorcycle back together. You got a fender the tanks, the fat bore tanks. There's a muffler, again some handlebars and so forth. There's the pistons and the rings, headlamps, different types of things. We'll have to have cleaned up and redone. We're probably going to have 2 new tires, but this will give us some run to start off. These are miscellaneous parts. This is the re-chrome stuff that we had. I'm just wanting to see what it is that I've got to make sure that I don't end up hopefully having to pay for some other stuff that I didn't need to pay for. I don't know what any of this stuff is. But I'm sure that some of it will have to be replaced. But we have an old carburetor. I'm not sure what it does. That's a distributor cap. The speedometers. These are some different parts here. There's a horn and miscellaneous parts, nuts, bolts. I don't know what they can use out of it or what they won't be able to use. That's the part of the exhaust. That's a front brake of some kind. These parts here, again, I don't know what. There's the shifter lever. Somewhere in there, there's a shifter.